Hello everyone, welcome back to today's video. Welcome to May TBR. You know, every month it's more of a shock of how far we are into 2026 already. I feel like January was 20 miles long, while February was like you're on a go-kart heading for first place. And now we're in May. Yeah, first off, hi. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. If this is not your first time, TBR videos are involving a prompt jar. You take a prompt out of the jar at random, you open it up, read the prompt, and then relate that to your TBR, or in this case, I have a TBR cut. So we got, how many is this? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times 3, 27 on this card, or a little bit less because I have less up here. But yeah, let's go over my April TBR first. Did I even read anything from the April TBR? Let's be honest. Okay, so my April TBR was Sweet Venom, A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Touch of Golden Madness, Hunt the Villain, Brainwashed, and Midnight Stage. Out of all of those books, I read one book, and that would be Hunt the Villain by Rena Kent. I gave this, I'm pretty sure I gave it like a 4 stars, somewhere in that realm. I did enjoy it a lot. I am halfway through Brainwashed by Nyla K, which was on my TBR. I'm also halfway through Chained to Control by KL Hill. This is an arc, and I think it's out as we speak, so go on over, read Coded in Control first, because I really loved that book. I'm not quite sure about the book I'm reading, however, I don't know, we'll see. I'm only halfway through. It is like almost 600 pages though, so we'll see. And what else did I read? Did end up reading 2 other books. First is The Perfect Fit by Sadie Kincaid. I also have another book by her, Forged in Blood, this one. I didn't like that book. I gave it 2 stars, I'm pretty sure. And then I also read Ice Rivals. I also gave that 2 stars. So April wasn't the best reading month, as you can probably guess for me. That is very unfortunate. However, I have a couple releases that I want to go over before we jump into the actual video. First, we have The Ballad of Fallen Dragons by Sarah A. Parker. This is the second book to When the Moon Hatched. I have yet to read When the Moon Hatched, so I probably will get it, but because obviously, look, I consider book buying and reading separate hobbies. So the second one is Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen, which also is the second book to Direbound, which I also have yet to read. And then lastly, we have Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. This is, I think, starting a new romance series, small town romance series in her universe that she has. I read Chestnut Springs, loved it. I have yet to read the series before Chestnut Springs. It like begins with Front Runner or something like that. I have the first book downloaded, so that is in the realm that we could go down. But this and Rose Hill, I also read the first 2 books. I haven't read the last one because Wild Eyes was not for me, and which is interesting because I loved the first book in that series, Wild Love. Adored it. So good. But anyway, with that being said, I have just got and have started reading My Renegade, and this is by Ronan Marlowe, and I read the first book in the series, and it was so good, beyond good, so I'm really excited for this book. I literally just started it, so I'm gonna count it if we get a prompt that matches it. Okay, so with literally all of that being said, let's jump in to the TBR. I'm trying to like, this is a candle jar, so it is a little cramped in here with all of the prompts. Let's go way at the bottom. Oh, I'm literally not showing you, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go way at the bottom over here. Pink. Pink prompts are generic, like colored cover or something like that. The yellow, I believe, are genres, and then the orange are like an activity, like you have to do something. Okay, so let's open this one up. I like the post-it notes, so they stick together very well. You read first. New author to me. Okay. So, I guess that's like an author I've never read before. So, my Renegade is out of the question. Okay, so actually I have a ton to pick through. I really, really, really want to read Kiss of the Basilisk. And I also want to read Hunting Adeline. I actually want to read all of these books. Okay. This is where it goes bad because everything I want to read is on this. So technically, I know I have a reading vlog with this. I know I said this in the last TBR video or some kind of video. And it's so short. It's barely over 300 pages. And it's also sapphic. And I have been really craving a sapphic read for some reason. I've never read a sapphic book before. I've only read an MM book. And so I kind of want to read this. And I think it would be cute. It kind of involves a devil and it's kind of like more October-y, but I think I'm going to choose this actually by, let me show you the title. The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Belfieur, I think is how you say that name. It sounds like French. This is about a woman makes a deal with a devil to win back her ex-girlfriend after a proposal gone wrong. Only discover the girl of her dreams may be the devil she knows. And that basically sums up the entire thing. I've read this synopsis so many times. It's just unbelievable at this point. So I think this is gonna be the first book. Where should we put it? Y'all really cannot see a lot. Let's put it, oh, I was gonna say right there. Should we just put it right there? We'll just put it right there. Okay. Next book, I think we're gonna do, let's do 6 prompts because we did 7 the other time and I did not even come close to that. Okay. Oh, okay. Another pink. Alright, let's open it. This is gonna probably take years to open. Can I also say, it's unbelievably hot in my house right now. It's so hot. I think it's like almost 70 degrees outside. Unbelievable. Okay, you guys see first. +1 prompt. Okay, so we are doing 7 prompts. Okay, lovely. Love that. Alright, well that solved that problem, didn't it? Okay, let's do this one. It's kind of already unfolded, so I wonder if we got this prompt before. Set in the current season. Okay, the current season is spring, so set in spring. Right. Oh, is this set in spring? How do I know? Hey Siri. I kind of think it is because it's very spring coated, you know? And I think I heard that it's like very spring-like. I also don't know what else would be set in spring. These are definitely in winter. I'm pretty sure this is in winter too. Yeah, snowstorm. Okay. This I've read so many times too, and I don't know. It looks very spring coated, but also like I've heard this on so many TBRs. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pick Magnolia Parks because I've been really itching to kind of see about this book because obviously I've had it for so long and my birthday is coming up. Hopefully I'll get a lot more books and I have a few on my list, so we'll see if I'll do a book haul, a birthday book haul. I said that because I have the rest of the covers in this cover on my birthday list, so we'll see. But yeah, this is about Magnolia and BJ. I'm pretty sure this is the first book in the Magnolia Parks universe. The second book is about Daisy Hates, and I have a feeling I'm gonna like her more for some reason. I don't know, I just get the vibes. Okay, there's only this tiny synopsis at the back, so let me just read that. How many loves do you get in a lifetime? She is beautiful, self-involved, and mildly neurotic London socialite. He is Britain's most photographed bad boy who broke her heart. But Magnolia Parks and BJ Valentine are meant to be, aren't they? Yes! Set in London. I love London. Oof. Love London. Okay. Second book on the TBR. There we go. Okay. Only 4 more to go. 5 more to go? 5 more to go. Okay. This may be a long video. For once, a TBR jar is going to be a long video. Okay. Let's pick this one. This one. This one. This one. Fire book. Okay, I'm gonna count this as, I mean, I'm not quite sure how it's gonna be on my TBR, but we'll count this as like a new release. So either I'll get Fever Dream, The Ballad of Fallen Dragons, or Fury Bound. It's like a matter of which one do I think I'm gonna be able to read before the new release comes out, which I'm pretty sure they all come out within the week. So, or I could buy one on Kindle, but I have so many on Kindle that are just waiting for me to read. So I feel like that's a bit unfair. I really don't know. Because Diabound is on my like TBR cart, but it's been on so many TBRs that it's kind of obnoxious at this point. Okay, I think we'll go for Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen because I have a feeling I'll really like Diabound and I'll immediately want to go into the second book. Let's go with Fury Bound. Now, Fury Bound, I obviously am not going to read the synopsis because I don't even know what's going to happen in Diabound, but I know that it's like fated mates, enemies to lovers, like all of the typical tropes, not gonna lie. Okay, literally can't even get it out. Hello? Oh, right. Okay. Marilyn Cooper has always hated the Bonded, elite warriors who form mental links with the massive, vicious direwolves they ride. And when her little sister, Sayla, is kidnapped, stolen across the border by the immortal monsters her country has spent centuries fighting, Marilyn's world falls apart. Then she enters the bonded trials. She is bound to a feral direwolf who refuses to communicate. The other trainees would love to spill her common blood, and her cold and beautiful instructor, Stark Theron, is eager to punish any weakness. Everything is a competition, and everyone is out to get her. Everyone except the dangerously handsome crown prince, whose attention adds another target to her back. In the castle, every smile hides a knife, and the halls hide dark secrets. It's bond or bleed, duel or die. Failure is ruin. Alright. So that is kind of the premise of the whole thing. So she enters the bonded trials, but she doesn't know that it's like the year of you have to bond or something like that. I know that there's way more to the story, obviously. Yeah, we will see if I get through this one and into Fury Bound because she's a little thick. Yeah, over 500 pages, which in theory is not that bad. Like, I've obviously read way worse than that, double that in fact. So, okay, we'll actually put this in place of Fury Bound. Okay, let's get this moving. I choose this one. The pink. I mean, they're all like like 4 times the amount of any other color, but I like don't want to rip it, but also like you gotta. Shortest book. Okay, perfect. This is gorgeous. Okay, shortest book would have probably been The Devil She Knows, but let me see. Let me go on to my physical bookshelf and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna screen record because I'll just show you. But okay, it says, how did I not see this? Of course, literally of course. Hello? Oh, but I wanted to read, okay, y'all let me know because I think I'm gonna hold off on Little Liar and Little Stranger by Lee Rivers because I heard that you should probably read the universe in order because it follows the same people like mentioned in Insatiable, the Edge of Darkness series. Think I kind of want to read Psychotic Obsession by her before the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and then I'll go into Little Stranger. I did read Chokehold by her and like Caitlin something. It was good and I was vibing, and I've heard nonstop amazing things about literally every other book that she's written. So I kind of want to go from Psychotic Obsessions to The Edge of Darkness and then into The Web of Secrets, I think it's called, this little duet. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think. Okay, it says Heaven Breaker is number 1. However, we all know that's not true because Heaven Breaker is literally right here. Girl, she is not small. And then we have 6 Scorched Roses, which is the second in the Crowns of Nyaxia, which is right here. And I have not read that. Next would be Little Stranger. The Outsiders I've already read. There Are No Saints, which I've already read. Ricochet, I've already read. A Court of Frost and Starlight, which I haven't gotten to that book yet. Powerful, I've already read. Your Knife, My Heart. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, here's that. And then boom. Okay, Your Knife, My Heart. Okay, here she is. Oh, she is like quite small. Let's see. Oh, wow. Not even 300 pages. Wow, okay, so that's even less than The Devil She Knows. Okay, I think I will go with this. I'm surprised Leave Me Behind is not smaller. Actually, it does feel a little thicker. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, over 30 pages more. Okay, we'll go with this. I did kind of want to read Leave Me Behind before this duet, because I think they're connected in some way. I mean, the front covers make it look like they're connected, kind of. Excited for this one. Let's read the back because I don't think I've read the back on here before. Dark, deadly, irresistible. Cameron Mortem has a problem. He can't stop killing his partners. Officially labeled clinically insane, he's also one of the most lethal assets to the Dark Forces, a brutal underground military operation built on obedience, survival, and silence. But an experimental drug has fractured his control, making him a liability. As punishment, he's thrown back into the under trials, a merciless boot camp designed to break the weak and sharpen the ruthless. His one directive, don't kill the new girl. Emery Maves narrowly escapes a death sentence after her own brutal crimes, only to find herself forced into the same violent world. Assigned to Cameron, she is expected to survive the trials and her partner's unstable nature, but Emery quickly realizes there's more to Cameron than bloodlust and body counts. Beneath the madness lies a terrifying allure and a strange, dangerous tenderness. As the trials push them to the limits, Emery must navigate the brutal demands of the Dark Forces while she resists the pull of a man who could just as easily kill her as protect her. And Cameron must fight the one urge he's been able to overcome. Their bond is intoxicating, chaotic, and born of violence. And if it doesn't destroy them both, it might just save them. Well, doesn't that sound divine? I mean, how could you not? And there's a second book in this duet, I think. So we'll see what the cliffhanger in this book is to make it have a second book in the series. Alright. Book 4. Okay. Book 5. Let's go with this one. Oh, one fell. Let's go with this one. Next in a series. Alright. Okay. So we have a couple to choose from. Actually, not really on here. We have Sweet Venom. We have Addicted for Now. Ooh, Addicted to Now does sound pretty good. We have And Now Back to You. And I think that's actually it. Oh, we have Iron Flame. Girl. How long is this book? Let's see. Okay, 622. But also, hold on, let me show you the font. Right. Okay, so this is going back on the shelf. And plus, I read Fourth Wing because my friend really said I would enjoy it, and then I really enjoyed it. And now I'm like, okay, I really want to go into Iron Flame, but here's the thing. I really wish I waited until all 5 books have come out, but let's be honest. Rebecca, yours? Come on now, let us have those 2 books. I'm kind of thinking Addicted for Now because I am kind of moving into the spring vibes, especially because it's like 75 degrees out today. And I really want to read the rest of this series. I read, obviously, Addicted to You, and also Ricochet. Loved Ricochet. It was basically a 5-star. I don't know, I can't really like a novella-ish. It was kind of a novella. So I didn't want to give a novella 5 stars because I feel like that's kind of ridiculous if I gave the novella 5 stars and not like an actual book, you know? I don't know, we'll find out. I may be literally holding a 5-star book in my hands. I don't know. Oh, and I also have my Renegade. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with this. And we have 2 prompts left. So hopefully they kind of correspond to the book I'm reading. By the way, this follows Lily and Lo. They are in a relationship. They are both addicted to different things. Lily is addicted to love making. Lauren is addicted to alcohol, and they kind of are battling their addictions together because they are, I love them. I love them. I love them already just within 2 books. And Lauren wasn't really in the second book, to be fair. I love them so much. They're, you know, that's kind of that. Yeah. Okay. Let's carry on, why don't we? Let's go with this one, like way at the bottom. Hello? Oh, I just flipped it. That is no bueno. End on an odd number. Okay. Should I see if my renegade ends on an odd number? Where's my phone? My renegade? My renegade? Do you end on an odd number? Please. Please end on an odd number. It couldn't give me this. It couldn't give me this. 468. Why does it hate me? Oh, I really want to read this, y'all. The second book also came out, and I went to grab it at the double stamps weekend, and 515. Anyway, and they only had the non-sprayed edges, but I want my copies to match because this one has sprayed edges. Oh my gosh. It actually ends on an odd number. 515. Should we do it? I'm kind of thinking that we should. I've been really wanting to read this book because I've heard it's so chaotic and spicy, and it has a little fantasy world, fantasy universe, so I'm very excited. I really want to read this. Okay, I'll just read I'll read it and I'll chop it up for it to make sense, I guess. I don't know. Tem couldn't imagine a stranger duo, the formidable Basilisk and the human prince. 20-year-old Temptress has never been kissed, but that's what the Basilisk is for. Tem must train with a Basilisk to learn the power of seduction and win the prince's hand in marriage. When Tem is matched with Caspian, the Serpent King, she realizes she might actually stand a chance. As her bond with Caspian deepens, so does her connection with the prince, neither of which she can survive without. Ooh! Sounds like a love triangle. Sounds like tension. That sounds amazing. That literally sounds so amazing. Okay, on the TBR. Yes. Alright, we have one more prompt. Let's do this. Let's do this. They're all like kind of wrapped up in each other. Let me like separate some. Okay. From the very bottom. Oh, is this an action? I think we have an action. Oh my. Color wheel chooses. Okay. I don't think we've gotten this prompt before. And it's kind of funny because the Devil She Knows I'm doing for a reading vlog where it involves color wheel. So let's see. Okay. I actually found a good one. I wasn't expecting to find a good one. So are we ready? There's a bunch of different colors on here which are actually really, really good. Alright, ready? And go. Let's see. I don't even know what I'm kind of hoping for. Black is like the main one. Are you kidding? Yippee! Okay, well, we got black, as you can probably see. Okay, well, that leaves us with a lot of options. Let me see. Lot of options. I think this month I am going to have a lot more time because it is summer and I don't have college. So, let's see. I kind of want to read one of the big ones. We have A Reign of Shadows and Endings, The Book of Azrael, and A Touch of Gold and Madness. And also we have Hunting Adeline. We have As Above, So Below, which I really want to read too. Is there any behind me? Kind of. Ooh. There is Quicksilver, which I really, really want to read. There's also When the Moon Hatched. There's also Burial Bones in the Midnight Soil. Yeah, there's just a bunch. There really is just a bunch. We also have Rena Kent. We have God of War, which I really want to read too. On the cover, I think this one has black as well. Yep, okay. We have so many options. So many options. What do we got? We got a fantasy romance, a romance, dark-ish romance, fantasy romance, and then a sapphic romance. Okay, we don't have really that much fantasy or dark romance. So let me see. Maybe we should do a fantasy. I kind of really, okay. I think I'm going to choose When the Moon Hatched because I have been thinking of this book a lot and It's so heavy. This is like 2 pounds probably. Like, it's crazy. I think I am gonna go with this. And I could also change, I think with that being said, I'm going to change Direbound or Furybound to The Ballad of Fallen Dragon. I think I'm going to change that to the second book in the series, so we have a kind of accumulative, something like that. Yeah, so let me read the synopsis. A fast-paced fantasy romance featuring an immersive, vibrant world with mysterious creatures, a unique magic system, and a love that blazes through the ages. As an assassin for a rebel group, Fiero Deliev. Okay, look, these fantasy names, and also in a different language. I literally cannot read any different language. Okay, Rave's job is to complete orders and never get caught. When a rival bounty hunter turns her world upside down, blood spills, hearts break, and Rave finds herself imprisoned by the Guild of Nobles, a group of powerful fae who turn her into a political statement. Crushed by the loss of his great love, Kaon took the head of a king and donned his melted crown, now on a tireless quest to quell the never-abating ache in his chest. A clue lures him into the capital's high-secret prison, where he stumbles upon the imprisoned Rave. Echoes of past race between them. There is more to their story than meets the eye, but some truths are too poisonous to swallow. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I think this is our last book. Okay, with that being said, this is our TBR. Let's go through the prompts, which I'm probably likely not going to remember. The Devil She Knows by Alexandra Belfiore. This is an author I've never read before, and this is the new to me author prompt. Your Knife, My Heart by K.M. Marinova. This is the shortest book on my TBR. Addicted for Now. This is a continuation of a series. Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Strobe. This is the End on an Odd Number prompt. Magnolia Parks by Justin Hastings. This is the set in the current season, which is spring. And lastly, it was Color Wheel Chooses. The color wheel chose black, which makes When the Moon Hatched our last prompt. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're new here, welcome to the chaos that is my channel, and be sure to, I don't know, follow along, subscribe, I don't know, like, I don't know, do anything you want. Leave your TBR down below. I am so thrilled to know what you guys are interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a very fantastical rest of your day. Bye! Gorgeous.